folks, I'm here with Jamie at the Dugout, and we are already modifying the Jackson CoosaX. What are you doing, man?
Well, we're gonna move this.
Yep. That's a foot peg.
We're gonna move the T-bolt from here to here, so it doesn't get in the way of our foot.
Gotcha.
And what we've done is we just cut this off.
Yep.
We're gonna come through here and drill a hole.
Yep.
To move to where it can be
down in there.
Down in there.
And not where your heel goes.
That's right.
Well, it's it's another riverboat to rig up. I've done 2 others here recently, and the CoosaX is a nice open platform. Look at all the scupper holes. That's going to clear water fast. Even having these channels, you take a wave over here, I think that's going to clear pretty good. We're going to get out on the river later this week and try it.
Absolutely.
All right. Hopefully we'll take a couple waves over the bow and see. Whew, it's a whole lot of clearance. So Torqeedo will go back here. You're gonna do some anchor wizards or something?
Yeah, we're gonna get creative with the anchor wizards.
Okay.
We're gonna have 2.
All right. So you're gonna do bow and stern.
Yep.
Anchor wizards. We got the seat off just for the rigging, but you got the whole high-low thing going on there. It's a rod storage there. Tubes up in there. Lots of track. You get an anchor boom off there. That looks like a little frog eye to run the anchor line up.
That's gonna work nice.
Yeah, that's cool. Get your tri-track here for all sorts of, you can put things everywhere. We're gonna put our foot control steering off of that with probably some 90-degree adapters. We'll put that on there. Trying to figure out where we're gonna run our tubes into the hull. Huh. The gears are turning, man. Cool looking boat. Alright. First modification done. Looks good, man.
Well, this is my boat that I've used all year in the river, and I'm just going to take some of the parts off of it.
So you're pulling the anchor wizard off. We can get you already got the tracks for the foot control steering. We're going to use that same motor. You're going to put an 1103 on the X. That's a 403. What do you want to do?
I like the 403, but we may put the 1103 on the X.
I'm just curious to know what the CoosaX gets with the 1103.
We'll do it for you. Then we'll do the 1103 for Jeff.
Right on.
I like the 403 though. That's a special motor. I like the 403.
It is, but the 1103 lets you attain better upstream. Like when you need to do some Russ Snyder stuff, like go shooting up through
Joey Queen
class whatever rapid. Yeah, the 1103 does that a little bit better, a little bit more. You like it that far forward?
No, I'm just seeing on my.
I think there's something with the mechanics of it here as opposed to reaching way up and doing that. Alright, well let's go get, you already got the bracket there. I'm going to start putting this on. We should get an 1103 and we'll start breaking that down, and then here's one. Cool. So we're sort of salvaging, like, do you just have extra brackets or what? Yeah. Okay. So it's not like we got parts of it. It's not like we're opening a new you know, new box, but I have extra parts from doing so many different installs that I happen to have, you know. Hi Jake. Hi Jake Harshman. This is his favorite. I like to pour that out slowly for his benefit. Like, he's just, like, Jake's a little tiny bit neurotic. Like, can't handle that sort of disorganization. But I got everything I need. But yeah, we're getting the bracket on there. And we'll get the foot control steering. We gotta get some, what, 90 degree? I'll tighten those in a second. 90s here. Open these up. Get the foot braces. We'll take that apart. Put these here, 2 of them there like this. We get this guy. Actually, no. We're gonna not open this. We're gonna salvage the pieces off of your one out there. Let's not open this. We got what we need, right? Anyways, the track is the foot control steering slide tracks. That's actually kind of nice. You'll have your foot control steering here, but then if you really need to really dig your heels in and paddle hard, you have these here to brace hard that are not sliding. That's going to be nice. All right. Hey Jake.
Hey Jake.
Jamie's got one too. Look at that. That one's like 4 inches deep. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. All right, man. I've salvaged your foot control steering parts off of the other one. I actually pulled your spectra cord off. I don't know if this is going to be the right length, but you got more if we need it, right?
Plenty.
Okay. Give me an update on what you're doing here with the Anchor Wizard.
So I put these inserts in here. It's actually a Hobie part.
Okay.
It's a 8145001.
What's that?
It's a
So it's not tubing, it's just a little cap.
yeah, it's just a little cap to clean it up
Okay.
so it doesn't rub against the plastic. Your steering line doesn't rub against the plastic.
Yep, and it
Came up here. Put a stainless steel because I like stainless.
Yep.
Doesn't rush. Not supposed to.
So it's your anchor's gonna be right there. Cool. You want to put a little bit of foam there?
Thinking about doing. I don't know what we're going to do right there. I might do a little.
Just something to soften if you're in a chop and the anchor is kind of. Now I will tell you, depending on the anchor you use, it could neck up here and be secure right there.
What I'm going to do there? We hadn't
What
got.
anchor you use?
I've been using the bomb, and I've got some.
Bomb's good.
I got some Anchor Wizard anchors too.
Okay, I like those too.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll get it on there and look at it.
So for the 90-degree adapters, and I'll show you what one side of the foot control steering looks like. That's the track. It's got the T-bolts that fits right into the track on either side of the foot. Well, actually it's the tri-track, and it just fits right in there. So I'll do the other side and then put the foot slides in there, and then we'll run the spectra cord through the hull somewhere. It'll come out the back where the motor's going to be. The important thing is that the nut that's there is low enough that when you slide this in there, that it's not going to be hitting that. You know, if the bolt sticks out too far, the nut itself, then you got problems. But that's a little squat 1/4-20 lock nut. So I got it in there, and it's not totally smooth. I think what's going on here is that you have the slight curvature of the tri-track. If you really look at it, it's got a little bit of a curve to it, and I think it's scooping it. It's concave sort of in that shape. So let me see if we can straighten this. Maybe take this front one, put it on a grinder, which is going to tuck this in, and it'll run a little bit more straight. It's subtle, but that friction is not what I want to see. Found Jamie's Dremel, and I'm going to use that cutting wheel. All I want to do is, we got it in the vise here, is to chop a little bit off there, you know, just to take it from being that far out to there. And that way when we put it back on that track, and you can really see that curvature from this angle, you know, this plastic piece here is going to be straight and not bend with this curvature. So the Dremel started it, and this saw should be what I need to cut it straight and finish the job. Alright, is that going to make a difference? I'm hoping so. Let me clean up these edges here a little bit. Okay, see how this works. That is much smoother. It's not binding anymore, and I just shaved just a little bit off of that one. I don't know, was it that much? That was enough to keep this straight, even though this is curved. One great thing about the Tri-Track is that it is top loading, and you don't have to take this off. You want to put a lock and load base there, or paddle holder, anything you want in between these two. You don't have to take this whole thing off. You can put that T-bolt right in there, and it's you know, top loading is awesome. Goes right in, put your wing knob or whatever else that is licensed from Yak Attack. Yak Attack designed the top loading, and Jackson Kayak licensed it for this Tri-Track. It's really a nice feature. Alright, we got both of these smooth. I am a stickler for that. Has to be good, because if you have smooth steering now, when you put the power on it, you're really going to whip it around.
So what we got here is this. The track is wanting to flex a little bit and bend. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to an aluminum supply place and get a piece of 80/20 aluminum track to brace it off from here to here.
You're just going to go across?
Yeah.
Like that? Like people do with the H-rail?
Yep.
And
then we should be...
Show what it's doing. I don't know if I got that. Yeah, you can see it. Kind of a little bit of side to side.
Yeah.
I think it's solid. I don't think that they're not inserts, but if you look on the, I got my arm up in there. They're like these.
It's like a big teardrop.
Yeah, big teardrop. That's a better word than what I was thinking of. It's in a lot of plastic, like deep into it. So I don't think they're pulling out, but I do see the side to side. And let's go to the aluminum place. We're going to Granger, aren't we?
Yep.
We'll go to Granger, get something to go across there that will stabilize the whole thing. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right, we're off to Granger. You ready, Duke? Duke's chilly.
Yeah, he's cold.
Duke's shivering in this. We got like 37-degree rain or something.
Yeah, great day for ducks. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this a certain length. We haven't measured it yet, but it's going to make it really nice and clean, and we can do some other add-ons to it. A nice brace, $100 brace. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this 80/20 right here. We're going to T-bolt it in to the existing track. We're going to have some extra stuff to space here to add some things on. We might put the Torqeedo throttle there. I don't know what we might do yet. We'll get to that. But this is going to strengthen it up, and it's out of the way. Keeps the deck clean for the most part, and we'll see how it happens.
And reduce the wobble.
And we'll wobble.
It's squared up. Jamie's gonna cut that. I got, instead of T-bolts, like we had some T-bolts, but I don't know if they were long enough. We decided to go with these track nuts and just the stainless steel 1/4 bolt it's long enough that, if I can keep it in my hands, that goes through there, and we just tighten it down.
The 12-14. Okay, cool. I tried to call the trout guy.
We got that
earlier.
side
He was
in,
the deer stand. He told me he'd call me.
and
So I'll.
we're gonna do that side, but that's really solid.
For him.
We're gonna get end caps tomorrow, but we're halfway there.
You want to go trout fishing Friday?
Oh shoot! I forgot to look that up for you. Oh, God, you asked about that the other day.
Yeah, on this new boat, this new Jackson boat.
I got 2 of the lock and load bases there. That way Jamie can do whatever he needs to
Pre-constructed with
put on there. You had to put that in ahead of time because this blocks up the path in. We can still put anything that's T-bolt related, whatever, any track accessory.
Blue Ridge is only down 5.5 feet.
You can still go in the side. So
Well, I mean,
as long as we don't have the
we only changed the quarter before.
the end caps on, we can still go in the side and stuff. But for now, we've accomplished what we wanted to, which was to, stop the wobble and then give us some extra rigging right by the seat, which
No, that's not right.
we all need more ways to rig different things at the seat. Let's see how stable we are. Nice. We're there. Cool. You've moved on to running the steering lines through?
Yep.
Where are you at with it?
When this side's done.
Okay. So
And untie that one. Yeah.
okay. Where'd you come? Point to where you came out. I'm curious. Okay. Yeah, it's a good spot. Give me the foot control steering. Now it's done. Nice and smooth up there. Let's see the range of rotation. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're pretty close to 180, man. That thing's gonna whip right around. Alright, so Jamie's got like all sorts of fun extra parts here, and I just took this. It's a Hobie pulley, right?
Yeah.
And I drilled the hole bigger in the motor lift, and I got one bolt through, and I'm getting ready to fix the other one. But this is going to make, for the motor lift, which is already really high. Yeah, that's the other thing is we put the steering triangle. That's the Innovative Sportsman one, the metal, and we separated the motor lift to be up this high. So this makes it a longer lever, and it's going to be an easier lift. So, I'm just finishing up putting this little pulley on there, and we're getting there. All right, so I thought about it overnight, and I think reusing a Hobie pulley, it's functional. It's getting the job done. But the problem that we have, and I haven't figured out how to get beyond it, is that you got to untie this knot every time you put your motor on. So that's not going to work. I think what we're going to do, and we got Paul coming from, over near Lake Lanier. He's going to stop by, I think, at West Marine and get stuff like this. We bought this at Home Depot, but I think we can do a better a better version with like Harken pulleys or something similar there. So I'm gonna pull this off, and we're gonna come up with a better way. I've already done it on my inflatable. I already have that video out there. I think the thumbnail says a better lift or something like that. It's in the Torqeedo Ultralight playlist, so go check that out if you want to. We're gonna recreate some form of that here, but we're gonna take this off, and then we're gonna put, I think we're gonna put some track here, and because it wants to come in that direction rather than draw down to here, it's a little bit more forward. That's gonna help us get the back of the motor further up. So what else, what other rigging are we doing, Jamie? Jamie's filming. You got did some stuff with your black pack,
Yeah,
right?
I took everything off. I like it pretty clean. I've already got enough rod holders for me.
Right.
So we're gonna have, basically we're gonna have a tie down here
Yep,
to tie the handle down.
yep.
I
And you
don't-
just leave it on there when you transport it, right?
Yeah, I just leave it on there.
Okay.
And if it does flip, when and if, it's strapped down here, and then we'll use another one of these points to strap it down here,
Okay,
and then we're good to go.
cool. And you got the throttle up here where
Yep.
you like it. And then once we're done with the pulley stuff, we'll figure out, we're doing, Jamie likes the ring and the ball attachment, and I think what we're gonna do is go forward and come back. I don't know. We'll get to that after we figure out pulleys. What else? I mean, we put some hardware on the front there, so that
Yep.
isn't lifting up anymore,
Yep.
and the one on the back. So
Yep. So we're good there.
let's put a rock guard on.
And we're gonna put the rock guard on.
All right, let's do that. All right, got my production assistant here. Duke's gonna supervise the rock guard going on. You just like to be in the middle of it, huh? Yep. I did kind of get down on his level. All right, so when you put these on, this kind of bends a little bit. When you come forward on this, it will pinch you something awful. So don't put your hand here when you do this, and you can do it anywhere in the middle of the profile, but you just want it to move forward, and it's going to go snap. There. All right. Same thing if you have to pull one off when you come this way. This, when it closes, can really can make you bleed. Do I sound like I speak from experience, Jamie? All right, the blade is good. You can pull the blade off and adjust it to, if things don't line up. That's really nice clearance. That's a grass cutting blade. Then we line up the holes here. And I can't totally see what I'm doing, but I just got to get it started. Yep, that's started. It's nice that he threads, there's actual thread in this plastic block, like metal threads that are in there, and just makes for a quick, easy install. All right, so you want to get this snug, but you can twist it too far and actually strip the threads out, so you don't want to take it beyond just snug. That's all you need it. That's on, and we got a rock guard. All right, we jumped ahead a little bit. We figured out the whole Harken Pulley deal. We got a really nice lift. I think this is the easiest lift I've done, man. Go ahead and bring it up. Okay, looking good on that end. Go ahead and let her down, and we're going to look here. So, Harken Pulley there with just a carabiner. This is just tied off there. That just goes through the ring. Tie down eyelet, another tie down eyelet, and then this cool thing. And then we go up here to Harken Pulley with a just a T-bolt and a low pro wing knob. This tie down eyelet just keeps it from flopping in the water. But we actually have two places. That's one, and you can see that's not all the way up. We're going to explain that in a moment. This one is all the way up. So we're going to do some river fishing, yeah?
Oh yeah.
And when it gets skinny, and we want this motor to not be all the way up, but not be all the way down for that shallow water operation. We got an intermediate position so that as we're, in shallow water, that can still, this prop can still be chewing on somewhere near the water surface, but the bottom of it gets a little bit higher. So you can keep operating in really shallow water.
Yeah.
So
Can't wait.
I can't wait for about 10 minutes from now, and we got swim practice. I'm gonna get my dry suit on. We're gonna put this in your pond. We're gonna get the speed and range numbers, right? What's your guess?
5.
5 mile an hour? Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, you're thinking like 403. 1103s we get.
Alright, so 6.5.
6.5. Okay. I think it's going to be 6.2. 6.2 is my guess. Because how long is the boat?
Right at 12 feet.
12 feet.
It's 11.9.
Okay. I think 6.2 is likely. And then I'm going to learn the point of no return. Going to flip it a few times. We're going to get some fun, slow-mo of me face planting. We're going to do it in slow-mo and put something up on Instagram. But you got a pretty nice rig here, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Dual anchors. All sorts of extra places to put gear around the seat.
And the cockpit's still clean.
Yeah.
There's a lot of space there.
Yep. Foot control steering is smooth.
Very smooth.
Motor lift is good.
Can't wait to try it like this. With it up.
Yeah. Cool. Let's get her wet. All right, we got it on the water here. Let's go ahead and let her rip and see what kind of top end speed we get. Steering's good, and I actually got it up to 6.2. I had to scoot my seat all the way forward to get 6.2. Again, weight forward always helps a boat. You're able to basically, the motor squats and the bow wants to pop up. You can get the seat as far forward as possible. That's why we move the steering as far forward on the tracks as possible. And man, it's really, really smooth steering. I'm happy with this rig. This is going to be a fun one on the river for sure. I'll go ahead and give you the complete speed and range numbers. I'll list that now, but for now, you're just going to watch me rip some more donuts. pure lift, 6.2 mile an hour, very maneuverable, very river friendly. All right, you know it's coming. I gotta flip it. I gotta learn that point of no return, and you should too. With every new boat you get, it really helps you to figure out the tipping point. I'll leave my hat up there. I'll have something dry to wear when I'm getting out. A riverboat, you know, should have the ability to lean. When you lean, you can see that the boat on its own is just turning as I lean. If I was sitting upright, it doesn't do that. And really, that's the purpose of having a boat that has not amazing primary stability. If it has amazing primary stability, it's hard to lean. So a riverboat, for sure, you want it to lean, and it's called edging, and it allows you to be more maneuverable. So in order to do this comfortably, or at least such that you know how far you can lean. I've already practiced this once, but we're going to talk about something that you need to do with every new boat that you get, which is to lean it to the point where it flips. What you gain by doing this is understanding the point of no return. How far can you lean? Now, a boat like this is designed really on a river to be maneuverable, and really the leaning makes you more maneuverable. What it does is it takes this edge of the boat and it shortens it. The shorter the boat is, the easier it can turn. So more maneuverable on the edge, but you're not going to be maneuverable or good at edging if you're worried about flipping. And this is where most people flip, is they think that, uh-oh, I'm gonna go here, and then they counter so hard this way that they go over. So learn the point of no return. I am gonna talk about something in regards to reboarding, which I'm gonna show you that as well. You want to assess what barriers do you have for re-entry. On this side, I have an anchor wizard, a cup holder, a paddle holder, the foot control steering, more foot control steering. I might be able to make it over here, but I got the Torqeedo throttle there. Where's the cleaner path to re-entry? I think I see a clean path right here. Usually I re-enter on the side, but in this case I'm gonna re-enter in the front, which I do flip. So let's go ahead and practice and find that point of no return. And these are just braces. This is something that as you get close, you can stop the flip, right? You can also do it with a sculling draw. I got down pretty far there, but I'm gonna go ahead and go all the way here, and then we're gonna practice reboarding. I can almost get water in, and it's staying. Yeah, right as it's starting to, oh, I saved that. Okay. What's nice about this boat is it clears water. I had that rail underwater and I was able to bring it back, and lots of big scupper holes just suck down the water. This is a really dry boat in here, by the way. Clearly I'm stalling. All right. So you're in the water. First thing is to not panic. Second thing is you got to figure out how you're getting this back over. It's hard, especially when you're not touching the bottom. So this is not effective. So what I'm going to do, once I get my paddle back, is a different approach. And that approach, I had a little bit of water in my lungs there. That stings a little. So the next approach is to get myself on top, and I'm gonna kick with my legs really hard as I pull myself up. I've got the tri-track on this side. I'm gonna get to my knees. I'm gonna hold on to it. And we're upright again. I'm just gonna stick that back here. And I'm starting to touch a log here. So I'm trying to get out and do this honest and do it in deep water. So, obstructions here, obstructions on the other side. I come around to this here. I think that's my path. Straddle it, however it works. I tell you, there's no wrong way to do it as long as you get back in there. The only wrong way to do it is to wait until you're in an emergency situation. All right.
Hey, hey!
Back in the boat. CoosaX. It's time to get it on the river next.